Real quick, I'm going to take Harrison.
Oh, man, that would be wild. I'm going to go, I got to go with Bobby Pierce, late model guy.
Barry, real quick.
Sentimental pick, Chris Arnold in the 99, the Matoka Flash.
There we go. We're set and ready to do battle. 50 laps, the Falls Super Nationals, brought to you by Casey's General Stores. Green flag is out, and we are underway. Bob Pullman going to jump to the race lead. We'll see if we can all make it through 1 and 2. We do down the back straightaway. Dawson Cook going to run to the outside of Bob Pullman. Kurt Spalding is there as well, but Bob Pullman leads lap number 1.
Good, clean start there. Mike Norris, Bob Pullman with the lead. Dawson Cook drives it in hard down the back stretch. Kurt Spalding is right there. It's 3 car lengths back to Nick Hoffman. Then it's Tyler Nicely. Trouble, Danny Schwartz, the doctor, Danny Schwartz, is looped around. Not sure if he had some help, but Danny Schwartz, caution out.
Him and Nick Allen got together, and I don't think Schwartz is going to be too happy. I'm not sure if the 21s got together, if it was Schwartz and Allen. And we'll have to see. Nick Allen slowing down the back straightaway. Going away. Oh, man. Wouldn't this be something if Dawson Cook could win this thing? Kurt Spalding third. Oh, baby. Here we go.
Love to get that interview, Mike, if that young man can pick up the Casey's Modified Nationals. Here we go. They drive him off into 1. Bob Pullman is your leader. Dawson Cook on the outside with Kurt Spalding right there. Side by side, it's Tyler Nicely and Nick Hoffman, followed up by Bobby Pierce and Alan Weiser up on the outside. That's Mike Harrison, 3 wide with Derek Losh and Chris Arnold.
See if they wear out this top side too fast. Here comes Dawson Cook around the 5. Now going to go after the 1W of Bob Pullman. Are you kidding me? Dawson Cook for the lead down the front straightaway. Meanwhile, the 7 of Nick Hoffman's got to work through the middle of the speedway. Here comes the 24H of Mike Harrison looking to go around the 32 of Bobby Pierce. Down the back straightaway. Dawson Cook again going to look for the lead. Bob Pullman Jr.'s got it, but DC got it. New leader, 5 in, 45 to go. Shout out to Deer Creek. Dawson Cook got him. Wow.
Side by side for the race lead over in 3 and 4. Bob Pullman and Dawson Cook trading jabs as they roll past the stands. Don't look now, but Nick Hoffman has worked his way into the 3rd spot. And who is that in the 24H? That's Mike Harrison up on the outside, looking to go at it with Nick Hoffman for the 3rd spot. Contact with the wall for Mike Harrison down the back stretch. Up top, it's Bob Pullman and Dawson Cook trading jabs down the front stretch. Nick Hoffman is right there. Here comes Tyler Nicely. Look at the split. Kurt Spalding and Mike Harrison.
Boy, they're getting after it early on. 7 in, 43 to go. Long ways to go. Mike Harrison going to go from 5th, 12th to 5th. In 7 laps, he's passed 1 car every lap, and Dawson Cook showing away, pulling away from Bob Pullman Jr. Here comes the 7 of Nick Hoffman as well. Harrison, Hoffman, Nicely, Spalding, Bobby Pierce now on the move. 41 to go. I love it. Dawson Cook, your leader.
Dawson Cook up top, laying down some good laps here thus far. Nick Hoffman looks to work his way around Bob Pullman for the 2nd position. Pullman back to 3rd, Mike Harrison 4th, Tyler Nicely 5th, Bobby Pierce 6th, Kurt Arnold 7th, Alan Weiser 8th, Derek Losh is 9th, and Chris Arnold is 10th.
Here comes Nick Hoffman for the race lead, the Federated Auto Parts car number 7. Down the back straightaway. Big shout out to Ken Schrader. Here comes Nick Hoffman, the thrill from Mooresville for the lead. DC, Nick Hoffman, and Mike Harrison now the top. Oh, and Dawson Cook spins. Oh, my gosh. I'm not sure if something broke on Dawson Cook or if there was contact with the 7. I have no idea what happened in turn 2, but Mike Harrison, wrong place, wrong time. His night is over in 24.
Heartbreak Hotel.
Are you kidding me?
Sick to my stomach right now. Man, oh, man. Dawson Cook was leading, and he just spun out right there. I don't know what happened there. If he just lost control or, like you said, something broke, and then Mike Harrison had nowhere to go. He's moving around, though, and from 12th to 4th, he was putting on a clinic there.
I was up to 3rd.
3rd, actually, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he's mad. He's hitting the top of the... Oh, man.
He had a car to win this race here tonight. Doggone it.
You got to feel for that kid right now. Nick Hoffman leads, Bob Pullman 2nd, Tyler Nicely 3rd, Bobby Pierce 4th, Spalding 5th, Weiser The instant replay, something broke on Dawson Cooks, and there's nowhere to go for you.
Do what?
I said we had the instant replay there, and Dawson Cooks, something broke going into turn number 1 and 2 there. He had nowhere to go, man. Heartbreak Hotel.
Yeah, it just sucks.
The 5-letter word sucks, Mike Norris. Man, he was on a rail there.
Yeah, he was definitely, anytime you have a car to win $10,000, well, you never know. It's not, unfortunately, just not your night. Tonight's not his night. Wouldn't feel bad again for Dawson Cook. And you can watch the replay right about, we're watching the replay again in the 64, and I think when they slow it down here, you might see the piece of debris right there. No? Is that on the track, or is that... What do you think, Barry? I don't know.
Hard to tell, Mike. It looked like something came out of the back of the 64, and that right rear just looked like something wasn't right with it.
Yeah, she completely locked up.
Here we go.
We're going green.
Here we go, back underway. Nick Hoffman sees the green flag and drives it off into turn 1. It's Hoffman, your leader. Tyler nicely up on the outside of Bob Pullman. They're 2x2 over in turn 2, now down the backstretch. Nick Hoffman, your leader. Bob Pullman and Tyler nicely battling it out for second. Here comes Bobby Pierce into the mix, followed up by the A-Dog of Alan Weiser. Then it's Kurt Spalding, Derek Losh, and the Lincoln Leadfoot of Victor Lee.
So Bobby Pierce going to jump to the falls cushion down the back straightaway. Going to go around Alan Weiser now. Going to go to 4th. Going to go to work on Bob Pullman for that 3rd spot. 32 on the cushion. Might smell trouble for the competition here at Falls. Bobby Pierce on the cushion. Down the back straightaway. Bobby Pierce to 3rd. Here comes Weiser. They're ganging up on Bob Pullman on the back straightaway. As Weiser goes by down to his inside. Here comes Bobby Pierce at 32. 36 remain. It's Nick Hoffman, Tyler Nicely, but Bobby Pierce on the move. B squared, look at him go.
Nick Hoffman on the bottom to the middle where he likes to be. Tyler Nicely right on the bottom in second. Bobby Pierce, here he comes. Bobby Pierce looking sporty in the 32 here tonight down the back stretch. It's Nick Hoffman, your leader. Tyler Nicely. Bobby Pierce looking to set up Tyler Nicely over in turn 3 and 4.
This is what Falls is all about, race fans. First time. I hope you're loving what you're seeing. Bobby Pierce going to put on a clinic here on the high side. Going to go after Tyler Nicely. 34 to go. We'll see if we see the crossover down the back straightaway. Tyler Nicely now going to jump to the outside. See if they can track down Nick Hoffman. Here comes Alan Weiser down to the inside. Bobby Pierce in 32. 25 Tyler Nicely trying to come to the front and track down Nick Hoffman for the lead at Falls for 10 grand.
Mike McKinney to 10th. He has Victor Lee in his sights, working on Victor Lee for 9th. Meanwhile, it's Nick Hoffman, your leader. Tyler Nicely moves up a bit in second. Alan Weiser making some noise in the 25W, looking to challenge Bobby Pierce for that 3rd spot. It's further back to Bob Pullman, then Derek Losh, Kurt Spalding up on the outside. David Strimmy making some noise in the 35, looks to the inside of Derek Losh over in 3 and 4. Here comes Mike McKinney working on Victor Lee, trying to get that 9th spot.
Meanwhile, Alan Weiser, big check hunting here tonight, going to go after Tyler Nicely. Both him and Tyler Nicely slowly starting to reel in the 7 of Nick Hoffman off at turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Here comes Tyler Nicely, and 7 of Nick Hoffman continues to show the way. Tyler Nicely slowly reeling in the 7, but here comes Alan Weiser. We may have a 3-car battle or 2-car for the 2nd spot. Weiser in 25. Well, a pair of quarters, some loose change up front. Barry Barnes, the battle for 2nd, a pair of quarters.
Mike, they're working their way towards the back of the field. Nick Hoffman has Mark Lamont in his sights. Alan Weiser takes the 2nd position. Tyler Nicely rides in 3rd. Bobby Pierce is 4th. Bob Pullman in 5th. David Strimmy up to the 6th spot. David Strimmy in the 35 up to 6th. Battle for 7th is Kurt Spalding and Derek Losh. Still Victor Lee and Mike McKinney in 10th. But up top, Nick Hoffman has caught the back of the field. We'll see what happens as he gets into the lap traffic.
27 to go. Make it 26 when they come back by. Nick Hoffman continues to show the way here at Falls. Mark Lamont going to be the first car to go a lap down. Alan Weiser on the move down to the inside, as we'll see if Alan Weiser can reel in Hoffman here in lap traffic. When they come back by, 25 laps remain, halfway home. Hoffman, Weiser, and the 25 and Nicely, 32 appears still on the outside. As Hoffman going to put a lap on Mark Lamont. Here comes Alan Weiser now, the 2019 Falls Driver of the Year on the move.
Nick Hoffman looks to split Mark Lamont and Jacob Rexing. He has Bradley Jameson in his sights as well. But meanwhile, the A-Dog of Alan Weiser, he came to play here tonight. He's working on Mark Lamont as well. Still Nick Hoffman, your leader. Alan Weiser looking to reel in Nick Hoffman. Still Tyler Nicely in with a shot. Further back to Bobby Pierce, Bob Pullman, and David Strimmy up top. It's Nick Hoffman looking to work around the 10 of Bradley Jameson. Alan Weiser having trouble getting around Mark Lamont. Over in turn 3. Up top, still Hoffman, your leader. Nick Hoffman second. Tyler Nicely closing back in on Alan Weiser for second.
22 to go. Alan Weiser going to clear Mark Lamont. Here he comes down the back straightaway. Oh boy, Jameson, Arnold, and Schwartz 3 wide in front of Nick Hoffman. Here comes Alan Weiser. It's like Hoffman trying to make it 4 wide. This is where it could be one for the 25 of Alan Weiser. They're going to head down the back straightaway. Oh, Nick Hoffman going to back out of the gas. Here comes Weiser. They're tiptoeing through. Off for the caution comes out for Brian Shaw. Darn it. Just
Caution
as it was getting good.
A caution that one driver, Mike McKinney, wanted to see. Mike McKinney to 7th.
Wow.
So we'll keep an eye on the 96M. Had some trouble.
Meet 1 to go. Alan Weiser on the bottom. Get a restart. Pair of quarters there in row 2. 25 of Tyler Nicely coming along with. Who's it going to be here tonight? $10,000 on the line. See if anybody jumps back to the falls cushion. Mike McKinney does like a rocket ship off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Going to go after Bob Pullman. Here comes Bobby Pierce and Mike McKinney on the outside of David Strimmy to crack the top 4 down the front straightaway. Bobby Pierce on the move. 20 to go. Can anybody hold him back as Nick Hoffman tries to drive away? We'll see if Mike McKinney can continue to reel in these front runners, but Hoffman awful tough here tonight.
Nick Hoffman doing good things here at the Fairbury Speedway tonight, but Alan Weiser is keeping him in his sights. Tyler Nicely rides in 3rd spot. David Strimmy's worked his way up into 4th. Bobby Pierce on the outside 5th. Mike McKinney shifts down to the inside in 6th. Followed up by Derek Losh and Bob Pullman. Further back to Bobby Strimmy. Bobby Strimmy on the move in the 53. But up top, it's still the thrill from Mooresville, Nick Hoffman. But Alan Weiser is hanging right with him, Mike.
Hanging right with him. Bobby Pierce giving it what for as he goes around the 35 of Strimmy. Now going to go after Tyler Nicely. 18 to go. Bobby Pierce trying to blister that outside cushion. Down the back straightaway they go. Bobby Pierce and David Strimmy battle it out for 4th. Hoffman, Weiser, and the 25 of Tyler Nicely, your top 3. 15 to go when they come back. They starting to reel in Tyler Nicely for 3rd. Top 2 have pulled away just a bit. McKinney now a distant 6th. We'll see if Bobby Pierce, David Strimmy can go to work on Tyler Nicely.
Up top, still Nick Hoffman looking pretty solid here in the 8th annual Casey's Modified Nationals, but Alan Weiser is nice and smooth, but he's got to do better if he wants to run down Nick Hoffman. David Strimmy's going to look to the inside of Tyler Nicely and challenge for that 3rd position. Up on the outside is Bobby Pierce, followed up by Mike McKinney, Derek Losh, Bob Pullman, Bobby Strimmy, Kyle Hammer in the Lincoln Leadfoot, Victor Lee. But up top, still Nick Hoffman looking good.
I think the story of this one, Barry, before it's and Hoffman might have broke. Well, I don't know that he broke. Something happened off of 2. And a lot of vibration in the rear end of car number 7 will stay. It looks like everything's okay. 13 to go. He hit something awful hard 1 lap ago. Didn't allow Weiser to gather him in, but the caution does come out. They're pointing over. Yep, turn 4, Derek. Thank you very much. Got a car sideways. Caution
Bob
out.
Pullman.
Here comes Pierce.
Okay. We'll see what he can do. See how far he can get back up there. 12 laps to go. Nick Hoffman in command. $10,000 on the line. Anybody have anything for the 7? We're going to find out. Mike McKinney on these restarts. He's got to go in a hurry. If he's got to see how much Hoosier he's got left. Now he's going to duck back down to the inside. The caution quickly comes back out for the 32 of Bobby Pierce. Well, and now he's going to pull back to the infield. That's up, Suave. Might not have got all the lug nuts on. Did you do that? So we'll see if this one goes single file, Barry, here in the AMS series. Again, Delaware double file, but if they don't get a green flag lap in, it may go back to single file. We'll have to double check. as they attend to the 32. Anything down there? You know what happened, Derek?
Nope, I think he just wanted to draw the yellow, make sure everything was all good, but nonetheless, Pierce will be at the tail.
Strimmy. He ducked back down to the inside. We'll see if he stays there. If he jumps to the outside, tries to make something happen. Barry Barnes, 12 to go, my friend.
Let's try it again, Mike. It's Nick Hoffman. Tyler Nicely looks to the outside of Alan Weiser, but still Weiser in second. Nicely in third. Strimmy in fourth. Then it's Mike McKinney and Derek Losh. Derek Losh working on Mike McKinney for the fifth spot up top. They're still trying to figure out the thrill from Mooresville. Nick Hoffman, Alan Weiser second. Tyler Nicely all out in third. David Strimmy fourth. Mike McKinney from the tail to fifth.
10 to go. Good battle with Derek Losh in car number 21. They're going to work side by side up at turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Here comes Derek Losh in car number 21. McKinney now going to jump back to the falls cushion, see if he can get anything done. Here comes David Strimmy in on Tyler Nicely now. A few sparks come out of the back of the 25. So the 25, the 35, the 96, and the 21 do battle. Great racing action off turn 4 with 9 to go. Alan Weiser slowly reeling in the thrill from Mooresville again. Nick Hoffman. Alan Weiser not going away. Tyler Nicely going to jump to the cushion. 8 to go. We'll see if we get something happens, or can Nick Hoffman drive away for 10 grand.
Alan Weiser driving that 25W lethal chassis as hard as he can, but just can't quite get to Nick Hoffman. Tyler Nicely up on the wheel in the small 2, big 5. David Strimmy on the bottom in the 4th spot. Further back to Mike McKinney, Derek Losh, and Bobby Strimmy. Bobby Strimmy, big run up into the 6th spot. But up top, it's still Nick Hoffman, your leader. Kurt Spalding makes the left-hand turn into the infield. But they've got to go, and they've got to go now if they want to run down Nick Hoffman.
We'll see if lap traffic comes into play. I don't know that it's going to. With 6 laps to go, make it 5. Bobby Strimmy going to pick off another position. He started back in 19th. He's going to challenge for the 5th spot. What a drive out of South Bend, Indiana. 19th to 5th. Bobby Strimmy on the move in the red 53. 4 laps to go. The thrill from Mooresville puts on a clinic. Nick Hoffman continues to show the way.
4 laps remain here in the 8th annual Casey's Modified Nationals. And it's still Nick Hoffman, your leader. Alan Weiser in second. Tyler Nicely not advancing in the 3rd spot. David Strimmy in 4th. Further back to Mike McKinney and all the rest. 3 laps to go. Nick Hoffman working on Mark Lamont. Still makes that cattywampus move down the backstretch, Mike.
Every once in a while, some in the rear end gets a little shaky down the front straightaway. Not going to deal with Mark Lamont. Here comes Alan Weiser. You never know, it falls. 2 to go. Are you kidding me? Barry Barnes, are you kidding me? Could something happen? We're going to come down to the white flag. A-Dog is there. 1 to go, race fans. It's not over. Weiser for the lead. Crowd comes to its feet. Weiser down to the inside. Hoffman to block him. Final time. Down the back straightaway. Weiser and Hoffman. White flag's out. 1 to go. Weiser's there, but the thrill from Mooresville. Nick Hoffman wins. Wow. Weiser second, Nicely third, Strimmy 4th, McKinney comes home 5th, all the way from 25th to 5th. Bobby Strimmy comes home 7th from 19th. Derek Losh 6th. Wow. A lot of cars charging from the back towards the front. As it's officially official, Suave, your winner. Nick Hoffman gets her done here at Falls.
He was winning $1,500 after $1,500 to win events all summer long. He picked up a $10,000 payday. Oh, a little donut action. How about that, race fans? Nick Hoffman burning it down, baby. Doing the parade lap. Here he comes to victory lane. $10,000 richer.
We got to see a backflip for 10 grand.
Oh, yeah. The Federated Auto Parts, Allgaier Racing Shocks. Dominating all summer long here in the Midwest. How about it, race fans, for Nick Hoffman? Hey, man. It only took you 10 races during the Summit Modified Nationals to win what you got here tonight. You said you would do anything to win 10 grand. It was easy peasy for you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Cook there, but same thing kind of happened to him in the heat race, so that was kind of sketchy. But, man, my stuff was really good. I think Alan was probably a little bit better than I was. I couldn't figure out how to get through that hole in 1 and 2, and I bounced so bad, and that's what happened with 2 to go. I went in there and bounced, and I couldn't ever get it to control down the back straightaway, and so I gave up a lot of time there, but just able to, maneuver really well, and hats off to everybody, Caleb, Kelly, Gator. I know Justin's watching back home, Federator Auto Parts, Algar Motorsports, so, man, it's awesome. I came here for a lot of years, and I sucked here for a long time, and to win a big one here, that's pretty cool.
How nerve-wracking were those final 2 laps?
Yeah, I didn't know where Lamont was going to go there. He was kind of showing me he was going to go to the middle, and I almost got underneath him, and then he come across, so I was kind of worried about that. And then I knew Alan was right there, so I tried rolling him in the middle. I probably should have did it down here and not down there, but it all worked out. But thanks for all the fans for coming out, supporting modified and late model racing. Man, it's just it's unreal to win 10,000 here. We got another 10,000 to go for tomorrow.
Yeah, I've known you for a few years now, and you always dreaded coming here. Like you said, I just sucked here. This changes things.
Yeah, for sure. I was able to win the Casey's deal, and that changed a lot of stuff. And I ran good here every time, but I just would never win. And obviously, Harrison, had his streak of, winning every time he came here. And then McKinney's obviously dominant here, and Allen too. So, I knew drawing the 3 there, I was going to try and get to the lead and set the pace the way I wanted it to. And was kind of able to do that, but then had to go a little bit faster than I wanted to at the end. So, thanks everybody that helps me out in this car, my Elite Chassis brand, and all the race fans watching at home.
How about it, race fans, for Nick Hoffman? $10,000, Richard.